Okay guys, J-Man here. I was going to react to another video, but well, I forgot to press record, so I went through the entire video and I did a lot of commentary for nothing. So if I sound winded, that's why. So instead, I'll just it was a somewhat serious topic. It had to do with the some Twitter people just crashing out over how the Western and AAA video game industry is failing. So I am going to just react to Amelia and Amelia's. I've watched this multiple times, but never in a sort of context like this. So let's see how it goes. Okay, and I know of Amelia. I know her. I don't get why she was made a goth girl, but hey, I can dig it. I can dig it. By the way, I like the Union Jack right there. By the way, I even realized no one actually commented on this, but is that Sargon of Akkad?
British not skittish, my jolly good chap. British not skittish and done with this crap.
Okay, I like this part.
British
right
not
here.
skittish with the noise from the nap to take here. For your skull a good rap, raise your pint lads in the back street. Below, flashing purple threads, dystopic window. The goal they created and couldn't
AI's
control.
getting way too
Amelia
good.
girl was such an
Okay, I like that shot there too.
fish and chips on the lips, labor cracking their whips. I say now have you all seen these sad selling clips? Bloody 1984
I saw Asmongold right there.
on the floor. Sad propaganda that's looking so poor they can't conceal you. Amelia, the natural appeal. You mean straight to the top and so real we can feel you. Amelia, you
Oh man. Yeah, she's based.
the line between the darkest fear and what's yours and mine. We'll bring you Amelia, voice sounds like a fine, just inspiring your oblivious game design. Purple shadowy gas coronated our queen lament.
It is the lyrics are going a little fast, so I am unable to really understand what is being said here, but at the same point in time I don't care. It's clear what is being said here. It's basically Amelia's based, she's a goth girl, and yeah, this is the true resistance against the oppressive British authority it looks like.
To be base, but you came out clean to the Ministry of Truth, like it done.
Okay, that looks like E-shirts. Okay, that looks like the old E-shirts commercials.
Under the night, the license to speak what's in plain sight. Who keeps the island when the tide turns a wine? Amelia, you lead a rap wife. Four boys will run from a thunderclap. British
Oh wait! No! Okay, I need to go back.
from a thunderclap.
Why do they keep on doing this? From the fridge to the TV, Kaya will be free! Seriously, why do they keep on reminding us about Kaya? Why? Oh my gosh.
Clap. British not skittish and done with this crap. Tried to shut it all down, but she ran a fool lap. Why fools left in chorus? The memes on
Leaflet, and I think that's one of her friends. I don't know who that is actually, but I know Leaflet.
memes on tap. Look straight ahead.
Okay, again, a lot of the Amelia AI stuff is actually looking really good.
Now stormtroopers don't dash you for forever.
Is Amelia supposed to be Joan of Arc here? Or is this the Crusades? Because I couldn't believe either or. And I will say this, yes, England needs a crusade. Okay? Deus Vult! Deus Vult! Deus Vult, sisters and brothers! Deus Vult!
And soil and the damn cold air. Pull the plug quick when
Let's see, I think that's, oh. I think I know all three of these. I think that's Mizuki, Alana, and Kirsha. Oh yeah, that's definitely Kirsha. I recognize the pineapple hat anywhere. And Alana, that is clearly her fire avatar. Or VTuber model, I should say. Because she has both an ice and a fire VTuber model. And Mizuki is relatively new to this space. And I am relatively new too because I'm not that popular, but still.
Plans got out of hand, guess they never heard. But dear old stories on what they tried to suppress. The
is that supposed to be moist? The moistness of men? Like, I don't consider him very based. I'm not gonna be honest. I think his political takes are pretty trash. I think that's also supposed to be Tim Pool right here. And then, yeah, right there is the blue Voldemort, the blue Jew himself, Nux and all. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Neurosama? Right here. Oh, they included Beetle as well. 2 Beetles. They're multiplying.
Bob's your uncle across the homeland, but echoes don't die once you know their name. And slamming the lid is just boosting the fame, not hating her eyes, just stop on refrain. This green old eye won't be conquered again. Locked by the sea when the speech isn't free. This sea you want these doors of reality. Protect your own grand, let the Shire be. Shut the
And I like the Lord of the Rings references here. I really do.
down from the BBC. Oh, Amelia, a pearl in the wire. The red flag who fan the flames of the fire.
Yeah, what's so wrong with the British people being patriotic and loving their country and preserving their culture? What is wrong with that? I mean, it's not that bad. It should be that controversial. Just like how it should be controversial for the U.S. Here in the U.S. For us to love all our culture and to preserve it. I mean, whatever happened to that? And remember, in Superman said truth, justice, and the American way. He didn't say anything else. He said truth, justice, and the American way. Oh my gosh, the cops are trying to capture her while she's kicking around a soccer ball. That is diabolical! Is that... Wait, is that actually Count Dankula? It is. It is. That's Count Dankula. And right with him is the pug that started everything. Okay, that was... this is a really cool image right here. Oh man, that... I mean, yeah, it's a bit scuffed, but I can recognize a good chunk of this. I see Leaflet up in the front row, as well as Nux here. And I think Night Owl's also there. I think that's Asmongold. Oh wow, I found Waldo! Oh my gosh. It can't be. It absolutely can't be! It's the God Emperor himself! Like, dude, imagine all the history of these.
Westminster chill with the grooming gangs, locked around time to bed and fangs. Hard stay on two friends who toil, but start right off if you dare to spoil. Some might say this man's around. Take my advice, get lost in the jam. If you ask me, she can plainly see we will need.
Chamomile tea, nice. I have some chamomile tea from the box sampler I've got, but at the same point in time, I mean, what is so wrong with this?
Deep in Palazzo Supremacy, girl spit straight back, she's
Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Nobody talks about this book. And I'm just now seeing it. Expensive petroleum! Oh man. Meanwhile, she is actually dressed in a Hogwarts uniform. I love it. I love it. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. But yeah, I like finding references in these AI videos. It's actually really fun.
bloody brilliant identities. I love to
Dang, she got swole.
be resilient. Don't let them weaponize your charity. The difference between cruelty.
Yeah, that is the thing that I've noticed. You must capitulate and must be charitable at all times. When there is such a thing as suicidal charity. Because if you would be too charitable, then you will get used. And if you aren't charitable enough, then you're basically not doing it enough to help others. However, my charity is reserved for people here in the U.S. that are currently alive and they need to have shelter or food. Okay? And no, I do not mean those 300-pound people that are that are getting like $2,000 off of food stamps. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people that actually are starving. That will actually take whatever you give them. That is the charity I'm talking about. And I'm not one for suicidal empathy. And by the way, if you are here illegally, get out! We will load you into the catapult, and we will send you all back into one of the Mexicos. Everything south of the United States is Mexico. I'm horrible. And I'm stealing Dux's jokes now. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Dux. I didn't mean to steal your joke. Oh, okay, that's a lie. I did mean to steal, but it was done in jest. It was done in jest. I'm sorry, Dux. I'm sorry.
And clarity, your homeland's yours, your task in hand. She's a base golf goal, it's Amelia Brand.
Yeah. Again, what is wrong with protecting our homelands? I mean, it doesn't matter if generations ago we had quote unquote stolen our land. It doesn't matter, because in my opinion, we didn't steal it. We conquered it. And my mindset is, if we conquered our land, we need to do our best to protect it. And guess what? Conquering land, it's happened throughout human history. You think the Muslims all were just born in Palestine? Do you think Palestine has existed since biblical times? Seriously, I'm just sick of the whole we live on stolen land stuff. I'm sick of it. Because we did steal it, we conquered it. Granted, some land was purchased, I'll give them that. However, we purchased it. It's ours. No one gets a rights to it. Except for us. And I'm someone that does believe in protecting what we've conquered. And to just allow illegal migration with no checks and balances, that is just asking it to be conquered in a non-violent way. We're basically rolling over, exposing our belly to a predator at that point.
Now there's a million Amelias. Now there's a million Amelias. Goals the deal was revealed, yeah. I feel ya. This goal keeps it.
Dude, this guy AI is getting really good with these videos. Also, I like the seagull being the DJ here.
I feel ya.
Oh, they even included a Beatles and a Doctor Who reference within a couple of seconds. TARDIS. Oh, and they referenced this meme. Oh, by the way, the meme in question is, no one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh, that was really good. Let's see. Yeah, this cartoony art style I really like. And I also like this sort of painting brought to life sort of art style. That's a really... Oh! Oh, the bug that's doing the salute! Oh! Oh, man. Oh. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Nazis did have good uniforms. That's it. That's the only good positive I'll say about the Nazis. Hey. The Slavery Abolition Act of 1833. An act for the abolition of slavery throughout the British colonies. Okay, sorry, 1833. Okay. Alright, that was actually a pretty good thing, and I'm not going to lie, I'm not super familiar with the British history for this, so... And this is why a few months ago I didn't debate Dread Roberts on it, because I don't know to the extent. I only know the more recent history of it. More recent history of what prohibitions can do. That's about it. And yeah, it was a debate over whether porn should be made illegal or not. The Magna Carta, I've read a bit about that in my Kings and Queens of England book quite a few years ago. I no longer own it. But it was a good read. And they had a lot of cool artistic renditions. Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Allowed to take out William Shakespeare. You're a fight with the big man. Tony and JD Vance. Okay. So, my thoughts on this video. My thoughts were, well, it was good. I liked it. I think that I think AI is getting really, really good when it comes to these sort of things. I would also say that I do like a lot of the artistic renditions, and I also will say that, yeah, Britain basically screwed up by trying to propagandize people, their own people, by trying to get them to hate nationalism. And being a nationalist, I think, is probably the best thing we can do as individual nations. And I think that is what happens when we... and I think if we are more nationalistic, the government will probably start listening to us a lot more. And before anyone says anything, no, this is not me saying we need to be fully white. No, it isn't racist to be nationalist. It isn't racist to be like that. What I am calling for is basically, first off, we need to close our borders even harder. Okay, we need to shut the door, throw away the key, and the only time we get the key back is when we have immigrants that are coming in through the proper channels and actually coming in legally. That is where I draw the line. Because here's the thing, I don't care if it's a civil offense. It's still a law. Okay? It's still a law. And for breaking the law by coming in illegally, they get deported to back wherever they came from. If they have a criminal record, they get sent to where they came from. Because we are not going to be the asylum for the people that have committed some sort of heinous act. And yeah, that has actually happened in multiple occurrences in recent years, where they say there was no violent acts committed in the U.S., so it's fine. Meanwhile, they have a rap sheet a mile long back in their home country. Like, guys, what are we talking about? And again, I'm not even a white nationalist. Okay? I'm not a white nationalist. I don't want everything to be majority white. I want there to be an actual checks and balances put in place and enforced. Okay? What happened was we have not enforced our border laws. We have not enforced our immigration laws. We are treating immigrants like they are U.S. citizens. And that's happening in the UK as well. The government's treating the illegal immigrants coming to there and treating them like citizens of their own country when they're not even there legally. You don't know who they are. You don't know where they come from. And you do not know if they are actually a danger to your society or not. And guess what? You're being conquered throughout because you have let in all of the worst people imaginable, and now you are letting them be your leaders. 75% of your mayors, UK, are Muslim. 75%. You're asking to be Demis. Okay? Because Keir Starmer, you're asking to be a Demi. You're asking for it. You may not realize it, but you are. And I'm saying this because I care. I care about the UK. I want them to do better. I want them to be a sovereign nation again. But it's hard to actually say it's realistic when you keep on letting illegal immigrants into your country. And being a UK nationalist is not radical, okay? When I saw Amelia and I learned that she was being memed and that she was basically based, dude, your propaganda failed. It backfired. All that happened was you got people to go to the right. Okay, you got people to go to the right. And you did what I think I should coin the term reverse propaganda. Reverse propaganda basically is, without intending to, you just propagandized someone to the other side. Okay, you basically propagandized people to the side you didn't want them to be propagandized to. You wanted them to be propagandized to your side, but instead, you propagandized them to the other side. I know I over-explained, but I have to over-explain for the slow people in the back. I'm looking at you, little Timmy. Yes, I know, you I know, you were just being, you, I know. Anyways, I think that's all I've got for you today. I've rambled, I've reacted, and I'm out. Peace, and be sure to give a like and subscribe. Bye.